students, welcome to our today's class. So today what we are going to study? We are going to discuss the topic that is the kingdom fungi. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so students, you may have seen the fungi in your surrounding. You may have seen the fungus growing in your surrounding. So where you have seen this fungi? You may have seen this on your bread, भाकरी और your चपाती. ओके, आपने देखा होगा कि अगर एक ब्रेड का पीस है सो वहाँ पे क्या आपको दिखाई देता है? एक पाउडरी ग्रेइश सब्सटेंस आपको वहाँ पे दिखाई देता है, ग्रो होते हुए दिखाई देता है. सो व्हाट इज दैट सब्सटेंस? दैट इज द फंगाई. ओके, ऑल्सो यू मे हैव सीन द ब्लैक और ग्रीनिश कलर स्पॉट्स ऑन द योर वॉल्स. ओके, जो आपकी वॉल्स रहती है वहाँ पे आपने देखा होगा कॉर्नर पे नीचे आपको ग्रीन कलर के, ब्लैक कलर के स्पॉट्स दिखाई देते हैं. वो भी थोड़े पाउडरी रहते हैं. सो वो भी क्या है? इट इज़ ऑल्सो द फंगल ग्रोथ. ओके, एंड ऑल्सो समटाइम्स यू मे हैव सीन दैट ऑन द पीस ऑफ अ वुड. ओके, अगर एक डिकेड वुड का पीस है सो वहाँ पे आपको एक अम्ब्रेला जैसे स्ट्रक्चर आपको दिखाई देता है. ओके, हम मोस्टली ऑफन हम देखते हैं अम्ब्रेला जैसे स्ट्रक्चर. सो व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज ऑल्सो एन फंगाई. एंड द मोस्ट कॉमन एग्जाम्पल, द मशरूम्स दैट वी ईट, दैट वी कंज्यूम is also fungi. They are present in our surrounding and we can easily spot this fungi around ourselves. Okay, now see students, there are many confusions in our mind whether these fungi are useful organisms or whether they are harmful organisms. Okay, so this also we will discuss, okay, in our video. Okay, students, once this fungi was considered as the plant and was included in the kingdom Plantae. Okay, so in 1960s the fungi were included in the kingdom Plantae. Okay, in fact at that time what happened, there were only two kingdoms known, that is the kingdom Plantae and the kingdom Animalia. So how did they divided these organisms? So the organisms which were used to produce their own food were classified under the kingdom Plantae, and the heterotrophs which were not able to produce their own food, okay, they were taken under the group, under the kingdom that is the Animalia. Okay, the rooted plants which can produce their own food will be under the kingdom Plantae, and the motile animals, okay, means moving creatures which does not prepare their own food were classified under the kingdom Animalia. Okay, because of this fungi got stuck into the kingdom Plantae. Okay, unlike the plants, the fungi does not consist of the chlorophyll. So because of that it cannot prepare their own food. Okay, and in the terms of food habits, they resemble to the animals. Okay, so then what happened? Then 1969 Robert Whittaker classified this fungi into another group. Okay, a separate group was made called as the fungi, and such are characteristics of such organisms. Those organisms which bear such characteristics were included in the kingdom fungi. Okay, so in 1969 Robert Whittaker gave the 5 criteria of classification of the kingdom, and this fungi was included in this 5 kingdom. Okay, in this way the fungi got its separate kingdom. Okay, this fungi have the diverse range of species. Okay, there are many different types of species included in this fungi. Fungi have so many species. That's why to study them it was necessary, it was better to group them into the separate kingdom. Okay, understood this? Okay, now this diverse group of organisms, that is fungi, also has many properties. They have also many characteristics. One by one we will see which are the characteristics of the kingdom fungi. Okay, so the first characteristic is that the fungi are the saprophytes. Now, what are the saprophytes? Means what does this fungi does? This fungi feeds on the dead organisms. Okay. What does fungi does? This fungi feeds on the dead organisms. Okay. The fungi causes the decay of these organisms and secretes the enzyme. Okay. Then this enzyme breaks the complex substances into the simple soluble substances, okay, which can be easily absorbed by the decomposers. Okay, means it also helps in the process of decomposition. Okay, then the second characteristic is that the wall is made up of tough and complex sugar chitin. Okay, what is the second property of the fungi? That their wall is made up of the chitin. Okay, unlike the plant's cell wall is made up of the cellulose. Okay, and here the cell wall of the fungi is made up of the chitin. Okay, it is the group of polysaccharides. Okay, it is the substances. Chitin is the substances that consist of the polysaccharides. Okay, and what is polysaccharides? Polysaccharides molecules consist of the number of the sugar molecules bound together. It is called as the polysaccharides. Okay, so the cell wall of the fungi is made up of the chitin and it is very rigid and it is very tough. Okay, it helps to retain the shape of the fungi. Okay, so the third characteristic is that some fungi are like the thread. Okay, mostly these fungus are like the structure of the fungi is like the thread. Okay, means most of the fungus bodies are made up of the hyphae. Okay, now what are these hyphae? They are the thread like structure. They are called as the hyphae. Okay, and this group of these hyphae are called as the mycelium. Okay, the fungi are, the structure of the fungi is thread like, okay, which we called it as a hyphae, and the group of this hyphae we called it as the mycelium. Collectively we called it as the mycelium. Okay, so the structure of the fungi is thread like. Okay, and which are the characteristics of the fungi? First, that fungi is the saprophyte. Okay, second, it is the cell wall is made up of the chitin. Okay, and third, the body, the structure of the fungi is like the thread. Okay, these are the characteristics of the fungi. Okay,
see, these fungi are important in an enormous variety of way. Okay, so where these fungi are used? See, what are the uses of fungi? These fungi are used in the recycling. Recycling means what? The fungi together with bacteria are responsible for most of the recycling, which returns dead materials to the soil in a form in which it can be reused. Okay. The second one is that food. Fungi are also important directly as food for humans. Many mushrooms are edible and different species are cultivated for sale worldwide. Okay. Also, they are used in the production of many foods and drinks, that is cheese, beer, wine, bread, some cakes and some soybean products. Okay, these fungi are used. And then third, they are used as medicines. Okay, the penicillin, perhaps the most famous of all the antibiotic drugs, is derived from the common fungus called as the penicillium. Okay, then it is also useful in the biocontrol. Okay, the Chinese caterpillar fungus, which parasites the insects, can be extremely useful for controlling insects pest of the crops. The Colorado potato beetle, spittlebugs, leafhoppers and citrus rust mites are some of the insect pests which have been controlled using this fungi. Okay, these are the uses of the fungi. Okay, now some fungi are also harmful. So what does they cause? So the harmful effects of the fungi are first crop diseases. Okay, some fungus are parasites of plants. The fungal diseases can on occasion result in the loss of entire crop if they are not treated with the antifungal agents. Okay, again they are responsible for the animals and the human diseases. Okay, fungi can also parasite domestic animals causing diseases. Also, they causes the infections in the humans. Also, food spoilage, they spoil our food. Okay, they causes the large loss of the stored grains, particularly the food which contains any moisture. Okay, so some are harmful fungi and some are the useful fungi. Okay.
So students, this was all about our today's class. I hope you have understood this topic and thank you.